Good afternoon, Yankee fans. What's cooking today? How you doing? Seems like I just spoke to you guys about 5 minutes ago. How's everything going? Hopefully, you've had a good Friday afternoon and you spend a little time with us right now, and then you have your dinner, and then it's good old Yankee baseball time. Want to welcome everyone. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Interesting choice today, guys. So known Max Fried, we have not gotten word yet what's going on, but tonight is going to be an opener with Ian Hamilton pitching for the Yankees. Interesting choice. We do have a score for you guys. A little bit of good news for the Yankees fans. For the Yankees right now, the Cubs lead the Red Sox 3-1, and they're going in the bottom of the sixth right now. So we'll keep an eye on that game with the Red Sox right down the Yankees' back. So hopefully, it'll be a positive day all around. I don't see Hamilton going more than like three or four, probably 3 innings. I mean, it's really weird because tomorrow you're going to have Warren. So I would almost guarantee there's going to be a call up right away tomorrow, or who knows, maybe a trade. I have no idea what's going on. I guess we'll get more from Meredith in the pregame show today. Just want to alert everyone. So for tonight, we are going to go. We're going to be coming on just about at the end of the game, maybe an inning before. We're going to be on with the post game show, of course, and we'll give you the final thoughts and all kinds of good stuff from the game. Hopefully, it's a very happy recap. Then, of course, we're back on tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. For coffee, bagels, Yankee talk, trade talk, you name it. We'll be here for everything. And then let's see. Tomorrow, the same thing. The pregame will be at 4. The Yankees are playing at night at 7:15. So we're going to keep the pregame at 4 o'clock, and then the postgame right after the game. Also, of course, if there's any breaking news on trades or anything, you'll get it right away right here on NY Yankee Mania, even if we come on live before the fact. So you will get all of that. Also, as you come into the stream, please, anybody new, anybody hasn't been here before, please press the like button and also subscribe so we could have a lot more content. You know how important it is to subscribe and press the like button on the way in and out. We really would appreciate that. Let's say hello so far in the chat. We have 99. How you doing, Jake? How are you? Let's see who else is here. Real Bill, how's it going? Nasty One, how are you? In the email listening and not being able to come on. Bob Rizzo, how you doing, Bob? Kevin, how are you? Jeff, how you doing? Jeff, I got to say, is the first one that always says hello, like at 5:30 in the morning on my stream, maybe a little bit later. But I know you're behind the desk, and I know you're working hard. And thank you again. And of course, Richmond Valley Pharmacy is the best, and they always have us on, especially in the afternoon hours. So thank you very much for that. Also, who else? Tommy, how are you? How's it going? James, how you doing? Oh, you're new, James. How are you? James, if you just tuned in, please press the like button and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you guys can come on the chat here on the right here on YouTube, I would appreciate it. That would be great. Now, interesting. What do you guys feel about Hamilton starting tonight? And we're starting the second half with an opener. Now, that's going to be strange because what are they going to do? I mean, if they're going to be doing, 2 innings, an inning, 2 innings, an inning, What happens tomorrow? What? I mean, you can't depend on Warren's going to give you 7-8 innings. So if it's a great idea, hopefully the Yankees will score about 10 runs tonight, and that will definitely open things up a little bit. So that would be a big help. Let's see what people are saying here. Hey, Bryce, how you doing? He says, makes no sense. Yeah, well, unfortunately, they have injuries. That's all they have. Major, the injuries. And I guess we'll get more from Meredith later on, but nothing's come out firm about the blister. So, who knows? The baseball purist is on here. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. 99 says Jake, because he's on a pitch count limit. Yeah, he will definitely be on a limit. Bryce says, I think they're making it. You know what? Let me put this on the screen and welcome you. I think they're making it so that they pitch Fried against the Blue Jays in a division game, but I still don't like it. It's like they're punting the game almost. Yeah, well, I agree with you on that end for sure. I guess they want Fried and Rodon for those games against the Blue Jays, since we were so bad against them the last time. The nasty one, how's it going? Let's see. They had a whole break to make a deal and get the rotation ready to start the half. How can they go with the Penn game already? I agree with you. It doesn't make too much sense. But then again, sometimes what the Yankees do doesn't make sense. I have no idea. Carl says, why not pitch Littler? Well, maybe he's in a possibility of a trade, and they don't want it done. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I was looking all over the place on the internet and trying to get some information from people in the know, and some people are saying that Ben Rice might be gone by Tuesday. That's what I'm hearing. He might be traded Tuesday. I have no idea what they didn't. We're working on what they're seeing and what they're saying, but they are saying that there's a possibility he will be gone by Tuesday or before. Let's see what do we have here. Let's go. So the baseball purist says, hey, Joe, how are you? Around 80 pitches, I think. I don't think Hamilton – if you're talking about Hamilton, he's not going 80 pitches. There's no way. There's no way they're going to do that. Why not? Right. That's why I wanted to put this back up there. Why not Cam? Why did they not start him tonight? He's not in Yankee Stadium. He can do it. I mean, I wish somebody would ask Boone that question. Or is it analytics again, as usual? As usual, my original thought was Ken was going to take over for Hamilton, but now I'm wondering if he's about to get traded. Good. It's a good analogy. Good analogy, man. I'm thinking that the whole pitching thing is stratical. You're right, 100%. With this news of the pitching change, it's time to trade Volpe for an arm. Do you really think that you could get? With the trade value right now of Anthony Volpe's got to be at its lowest. Do you really think we're going to get somebody decent? I'm not sure of that. I'm really not sure of that. We do have the lineup though tonight, guys, courtesy of Nitin. He just sent this to me. So here we go. Here's tonight's lineup. Trent Grissom will lead off in center field. Cody Bellinger will bat second and play. What is he playing here? It's just and play first base. Aaron Judge is going to be batting third in right field. Chaz Chisholm Jr. will be at second base and hit fourth. Dominguez will be in left field and bat fifth. Ben Rice will be batting sixth at the DH. Anthony Volpe will be batting 7th at shortstop. Austin Wells will be catching and batting 8th. And Jobat Vivas will be batting 9th at third base. What do you think of that lineup, guys? I'm a little hesitant. Trent Grissom, they should have flip-flopped Grissom and Dominguez. Dominguez should be the leadoff hitter of this team. I don't know why they're flip-flop. It looks like they're doing the same thing as the first half. I don't understand. A new lineup again, Nasty. You're right. If Cam doesn't end up being traded, there is no reason not to pitch him. Hey, Mr. Med, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. How's it going? I hope you had a good afternoon, a good Friday. Any thoughts on the Mets for tonight? Carl, how are you? Welcome back again to the stream. If Cam does okay, again, there is no reason not to pitch him. There is no reason. Well, we have an Anthony Volpe in here, and he said he should be leading off. All right, Anthony Volpe, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. Obviously, it's not the Yankees' Anthony Volpe, but thanks for being on the stream. We appreciate it. Hey, Bryce, how you doing? How's it going? Ben Rice getting traded. There's a couple of rumors that he may be gone by Tuesday. That's all I've heard. I was scouring around. I tried to get some sources, and they're telling me that there's a very good possibility Tuesday or before Tuesday. Don't have any idea. Don't have any idea where and how and all of that. So let's see how that goes. We'll take it from there. But let's see. D-Train, welcome to the stream. Trent leading off again. My goodness. Yeah, I know. I would feel a lot better with Dominguez there, guys. I don't know why they do that or why they don't. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They just keep doing this. And what's the difference? Because Strider's a right-handed pitcher anyway. So why not? I don't know. I just don't get it. I'm baffled. I really am, guys. I am really baffled. It makes no sense. I mean, come on. Every time. A little better news, guys. In the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, the Cubs now lead the Red Sox 4-1. So that is good news for Yankees and Yankee fans. Oli, how you doing? Welcome back. As a Yankee fan, I'll be so happy if the Yankees buy and trade for some big-name players to help us get back to the World Series this year and win it all. Okay, do you have any suggestions, Oli? Oli, what would you like to see? Who would you like the Yankees to pick up? That's the million-dollar question. Jake, Abunis platooning because it's a righty. He's got Rice over Goldie in there too. Yep, he does. But Bellinger is playing first base, so that's kind of weird. That is weird. Let's see. We don't need Bryce, but okay, yeah. Well, everybody's talking with each other. That's fine. I like that. He has no position, so I guess they're talking about Ben Rice. They really don't have any position, at this point. So I don't know. It's beyond me, but they're starting all over again with the Don lineup, and I don't understand it. Why can't they just leave the lineup one way? They lost the last couple of games when he took a lineup crazy. You can't bring it back to when they won 5-6 in a row. You can't do that. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I really don't. Why? 99 says, I love Ben Rice, but we don't need him, and we can get so much for him. I'm sure we could get an elite, maybe relief pitcher. I don't know. But like I said, folks, what I'm hearing is that he might be traded by Tuesday. Or sooner. Again, it's from a decent source, one that I kind of rely on quite a bit, and I will let you know. Another thing that I heard from somebody really in the know says that they are talking to the A's about Mason. I'm not liking that because I think he's an injury waiting to happen. I don't wish anything on him, but I'm not sold on Mason. He'll come here and God knows what'll happen to him. So, I don't know. Yes, 99, we do want Goldie to wake up and start hitting the way he did in April. Hopefully the second half, this rest really helps the team and helps certain players. I kind of believe that Volpe is going to wake up. I really do. Especially if, again, they have him, they have him, 7 today? Okay. Class A would be cheaper than Mason. But the Cleveland announced today that they are open for business, but no Class A and no Jose Ramirez. So forget that. D-Train says Mason is a pipe dream. Joe, it's a definition of insanity. Do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Yeah, well, that's what the Yankees are doing. Grissom is only hitting 141 against Strider. Why would they make him the leadoff hitter? Your guess is as good as mine, Jake. I have no idea. IFG, welcome to the screen. I didn't hear that about Cleveland. Yes, they're open for business, but the problem is that those two are off limits as far as we know. That's what we know right now. So let's see. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in the lineup, just like you guys are. I really wanted to start out with Dominguez leading off. I would have liked to have seen Judge second, then Cody, and then maybe Chisholm, and then Stanton, and people like that. Maybe Wells or Ben Rice or somebody. I just don't understand the lineup. I really don't understand it. It's beyond. It really is. Take a look at it one more time. Not happy about it. So Grissom, Bellinger, Judge, Chisholm, Dominguez, Rice, Volpe, Wells, and Vivas. Now I got to figure if they get a better third baseman, you got to figure that Volpe may actually start batting ninth, because if they get whoever, I don't know, Mr. B, I don't know, he's going to play third base. I don't think they're going to bet Wells ninth. So I think it's going to be, let's say the hitter that the Yankees would be getting, then Wells, and then Volpe. And that is your best lineup with those three down there. Jake says it seems like that Boone, they are back to analytics. That's what he feels. Like Boone is already back to analytics. Well, if he doesn't have a choice, he's got to go that way. He does not have a choice. I mean, what can we do? If it's meant that he's got to look at that, he's got to keep doing that. He has no choice. He's got to go. He's got to go with with everything there, and we don't have. You can't change it because he goes against it, and the Yankees do something wrong. He is going to hear it. Get Joe Ryan, Suarez, and Jake Bird, and maybe one more reliever. Yeah, that would be nice. 3 separate trades. I'm not sure the Yankees are going to go 3, 4, 5 different trades. I think that's a bit much, but stranger things have happened. Jake says, I hope Trent gets traded. Well, he might because he's not signing a multi-year deal here with the Yankees. And that's what he's going to want. There's no question about that. And the Yankees are not going to do that with outfielders that they have coming up or they have on the team. It's just not going to happen. I just hope that, I don't know. Guys, do you want, I think I know the answer to this, but tonight, just for tonight, would you rather have had Dominguez 1 or Grissom 1 or somebody else? Let me know, because I'm just lost for words. I really am a loss for words. Tell me what you think. I mean, it's obvious. Jake is saying, I hope Trent gets, traded. Yes, 99. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. If you're anywhere near us, the Somerset Patriots ballpark in New Jersey, well, guess what? Luis Eel is rehabbing start tonight. And you can watch that, by the way. Go on MLB on the computer and on your phone. And if you subscribe to the baseball games that you can watch on your phone or your laptop, or PC, whatever, you'll be able to see that game. You'll be able to see the Somerset Patriots and Scranton Wilkes-Barre. So, and we can have an idea, definitely. Nathan says the Patriots on the road today. I'm sorry. It's the way they said it. It sounded like they were home. Thanks for the correction. If Dominguez could hit from the right side, he would be an everyday leadoff hitter. And that's according to 99. FG says, definitely Dominguez. He should be playing every day and leading off. Nasty one. Let's see. I unfortunately think a deal with the Angels is coming. The third base, Makata, is sitting out tonight, and they're going to a pen game. Think we're going to get Makata and Hendricks coming here. I don't think they're going to. They've wanted Makata, but he's not that much better than what they have. I don't see that happening. What do you think of that guy? Everybody in the chat. I know. No, that deal doesn't work. And if they want a frontline stud prospect, no way in heck. No way I would do that. But that was thank you, Nasty One. I appreciate that. Bryce, now there's a difference there's not a difference maker at all. It's just a okay trade, just to trade a couple of people. Yankees aren't going to do that. If the Yankees are going to make a trade, they're making a trade to better this team, really better this team. Especially, they need a third baseman. I want to remind everyone. I see a few new people in the chat. Please subscribe as you go in and out of the channel. Press the like button. It takes 2 seconds. It's really important to the content and to NY Yankee Mania. We'd really appreciate it. Nathan, it's happy birthday to legend Joe Torre. Happy birthday, Joe. So you know what that means. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, the best manager we've had in a long time. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy it, Joe. You are Mr. New York. We love you. And enjoy every bit of it. Many, 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 many more from your Yankee family. We love you. Mr. Met, Mikado is better than Priya. But yeah, The problem with Machado is he'll play a few games and then boom, he gets hurt. So the Yankees are going to take that in consideration too. These guys get hurt. I mean, yeah, anybody could get hurt, but he's been on the disabled list more. He should have been a much better player than he showed, but injuries have really done it. I know the Yankees went on him years ago, but it never happened. Can you imagine him going in and out of the lineup with the Yankees like that? Jake goes, I was looking at the Cubs lineup today against the Red Sox. It's been the exact same lineup every time they throw a lineup out there. Well, that's what they do. The Yankees, unfortunately, don't do that. They just don't do that. Nitin says, Nitin Sports Rush says Yankees interested in Mitch Keller. I wouldn't do that. He's not a. He is going to get creamed in Yankee Stadium. He's a fly ball pitcher, and with lefties there, I've seen him give up bombs, absolute bombs. No, I'd rather keep what we have if that's the choice of pitcher. No, I mean I understand it. I mean, if he comes really cheap, you don't mind. But I don't think, I think the Pirates are going to ask for a lot. FG says, and welcome, FJ. How you doing? Will Castro from the Twins is a better option than Machado. 100%. 100%. Which one of those guys move the needle a little bit? I definitely think it's Willie Castro. And the nasty ones wants Mr. Met to teach us about the minor leagues. Okay. All right. So that'll be cool. But no, I definitely would go with Willie Castro. No question about it. I mean, the first choice would be Jose Ramirez, but that's a pipe dream, and we all know that. The next one is Suarez. And I don't know. There is a possibility, though, that Suarez could end up either with the Tigers, which is a possibility. So if he goes there, really look out for the Tigers. Really look out for them. Can you imagine that lineup? I mean, the Yankees have trouble with what they have now. Could you imagine adding Suarez to that lineup? Oh, my God. I don't even want to think about it. Furthermore, if the Yankees are saving the pitchers for Toronto, do you think that's a good idea? Or do you want to win like right now and then have the lesser pitchers against Toronto? Because they got beat up. They really got beat up the last time. And they gotta get Springer out. They gotta get that guy out. I mean, it's ridiculous, And the baseball purist is saying, I'm hearing that Suarez might go to the Mariners. That's another problem. Another hitter they would get in there. You put him with the catcher and Rodriguez. That would be a nice combination for them. The Yankees can't just make a trade to stop the other team. They used to do that with the waiver deals and stuff. One time, I'll never forget, they were thinking that Jose Canseco was going to go to the Red Sox in 2000. The Yankees put in a waiver claim, and they ended up getting him. And that was, nip and tuck. He had a couple of big hits for the Yankees. He had one huge home run, but they wouldn't have gotten him if the Red Sox weren't interested. They were afraid they would turn the needle with Canseco. So, so let's see how things are going. So, I don't know. Let's see. And the nasty one says, let's see. I heard Suarez to the Cubs. You know, I don't know. Could it be possible? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Again, that's another one. Bryce says I miss George Steinbrenner. You know, but I just want the Yankees to have a lineup where they can be successful and have the same lineup. Please have the same lineup. It's just you can't take it much longer. You just can't. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard every day. You pencil in a lineup, and it's different. And why? Now, do you bat Judge first? I mean, second. You bat him third, second, third. Could you just make up your mind, like I was saying this morning? Make up your mind. Do you want Judge second or do you want Judge third? That's all we're asking. We're not asking for too much. We're really not. Ultra Cowboy, the Boss bat has more life than a Volpe bat. Yeah, well, you're right. You're right about that. Absolutely. Volpe needs to bat 10th. Ay. Man, I hope he hits 2 homers tonight, wins the game for the Yankees, and then go from there. So let's see. Anthony, supposedly Anthony Volpe, Ultra, you have a beef with me. I have a big bat. Well, listen, all I know is, Nitin says we did an event with Jose Canseco. You guys ever see on YouTube, he challenged Aaron Judge that he could hit a softball further than Aaron Judge could hit a baseball. And he put up like $20,000 to it. Now, Judge is 33? Canseco is 61 years old. Canseco has always been, thinks that he's the greatest. And I'm not sure about that. But, hey, it is what it is. Let's see. Ultra. Anthony can save the bat when you would visit the Blue Holster. Maybe you can get it autographed. Wow. Ultra, let me ask you something. If Volpe, is Volpe again, will you apologize to him? I mean, we're being really, really, really hard on a guy that has 50 RBIs. Now, I know. Let's see. This is breaking news from Chris Kirshner. Max Fried said he's hopeful that he will pitch in Toronto series. Okay, well, thank you for that, Bryce. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Volpe, can you join my New York Mets, please? But what are you going to do with him, though? You're going to put him on second base? I don't understand. You're not going to get rid of your shortstop. I seriously doubt you're going to get rid of Lindor. So you're going to put him on second base? And what do you do about your the young player, like Acuna Jr.? What are you going to do with those guys? Are you going to trade them for pitching help? The Mets are getting Mania back, and their pitching's getting a little bit healthier. They also put Brooks back in the rotation in the bullpen. So they definitely are getting stronger a little bit here. So, but right now we're going to bring up the master of information, and that is Jonathan. And Jonathan's going to join us. How you doing, Jonathan? Welcome to the stream.
I'm happy I had made it home. Traffic today was terrible.
What do you think about the? Did you see the lineup?
No.
They have Trent Grisham again leading off.
I would prefer Grisham and Dominguez.
Dominguez, right? And also, you might have heard about the pitching We're starting with Hamilton, and we're gonna do a bullpenner today, an opener. How do you feel about that?
I understand it with Max Fried. This is a I'm sure this is a last minute move because of the news with Fried. I'm not sure if they had another option.
Yeah, well, JT, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's see. I'll take Lindor for Volpe. Let's make it happen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's going to happen one-on-one. I doubt it.
It looks like the Mets lost another pitcher to Tommy John.
Who's that?
Max Kranick.
Oh, yeah, from the bullpen. Yes. But they also gained Sean Manaea back, and Brooks also, he's also back in the bullpen. So they are getting help. They're definitely getting help. Let's see here. How many prospects you hugged today? We trade Spencer Jones yet? I knew that was coming. I knew it, Ultra. I was just waiting. I didn't want to say anything.
Look, I think I have a feeling this trade deadline will be very, very active, and there will be a lot of surprises in the next 13 days.
Yeah, Jonathan, I don't know if you were hearing the show before, but I have from a very good source, someone that I trust. He said that Ben Rice could be traded by Tuesday, possibly sooner, but by Tuesday, Ben Rice could be traded.
I would be very interested what they can get for him. I mean, he's a valuable first baseman, and they don't. Rice right now is an extra piece because if Rice gets traded, I wouldn't be surprised if Cody Bellinger starts at first. And honestly, I think Cody Bellinger will eventually re-sign with the Yankees. So I don't see Rice as a future player full time.
Okay. Ultra Cowboy also says, babying pitches has led to so many injuries. Back in the day, not that many injuries like they had. It's interesting. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's one big difference between now and back in the day. Now all pitchers throw 95 miles an hour or higher. I remember I had the Guinness World Record in 1993, and they said in that book, I remember it clearly because it was a baseball record. 1993, the fastest pitch ever thrown was by Nolan Ryan at 100.7 miles an hour.
Yep.
Right now, the average reliever can do 100.7.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
So a lot of change in 30 years.
That's very cool. You're right, Jonathan. Ultra, you're right about that. But one thing surprised me, I forgot about this. The late, great Thurman Munson. He was banged up so many times, always afraid, of him missing big time. Do you know in all the years, Thurman Munson never went on the IL? This guy played with one leg half the time, in pain. Yelling in pain. I saw him in pain with my own eyes right there in the dugout. He played.
Wow.
He played almost whenever you put him in there, he played. Never went in the IL. And he was one guy that his legs was shot, but he never stopped. Yeah, Ultra, everybody loved Thurman Munson. He was the ultimate, the absolute ultimate. He belongs in the Yankee Hall of Fame. He belongs in the Hall of Fame, period. But that is amazing. I mean, Don Mattingly was close to that, but his back, he was barking. We all know that big time. But Munson, you had to see if you watch. You could probably get it on YouTube. Watch Munson behind the plate. He could barely crawl. He couldn't move. And he played the next day. It's beyond what these players right now, they get a little thing, boom, go right into the IL. Go right here, 3 months out, 3 weeks out, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you look at what opened up the doors for you? The players that opened up the doors for all these millionaires. Okay? I mean, basically Aaron Judge was the same way. Unfortunately, he really had some bad injuries in the beginning. And need I say, Juan Soto played with a bad wrist most of last year. And yet, he went through, he did miss a few games, but that's because the Yankees kept him out. He wanted to play. So, trophies have made players so, yeah. Oh yeah, all of these things have made a lot of these ball players, Jonathan, very soft.
One thing to remember, especially about pitchers, is the pitchers have baseball in general have become so much power, how hard you can throw instead of control, that the pitchers that are pitching, they're starting their. It's not good for teenagers, 14 and 15-year-olds, to throw 80, 90 miles an hour. They need to, I think in order to reduce pitching injuries, pitchers need to learn how to control the pitches more than throw hard. I mean, basically, more Greg Maddux, less Randy Johnson.
Yeah. You're right about that, 100%. But again, everybody's babied. Everybody is babied. I can't stress that enough, guys. I can't stress that enough. Ultra says, Greg Maddux was the best pitcher I've ever seen.
And the Yankees, one thing about Greg Maddux, the Yankees wanted to get him in 1992, and he said no. They made him the best offer in 1992 free agency. And
but you know why they said, what happened to that? They were taking him to a Broadway play. And one thing led to another, and something happened, and Cashman and Steinbrenner were.
Cashman wasn't there at the time.
Not Cashman, I'm sorry. I guess it was Gene Michael or one of them. And the bottom line was something had happened. It was canceled. Greg Maddux didn't want to wait anymore, and he said, "Let's sign with Atlanta." Yeah, otherwise, they would have had him.
Imagine if the '96 team or the '95 team had Greg Maddux on it.
Oh my God!
You would have Jeter, Maddux, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Jimmy Key.
Yeah.
Well, you might not have Jimmy Key.
Right, and I'll tell you the truth. I love Jimmy Key in '96. Man, he was awesome. He was there, we needed a good push, and he was there. Want to say hello to John the Beagle Dad. How you doing? JT, welcome back. Appreciate you coming back on. Thank you so much. I don't care how fast you can throw the ball for, Listen, JT, they are throwing 102, 103 miles an hour. Of course, your arm is fragile. Sooner or later, Nolan Ryan was just not normal. This guy throws 90 miles an hour. What is he, 75 years old now? The guy is just ridiculous.
He probably could still be a closer for a team.
Oh, without a doubt. I still think Mariano could get people out.
Yeah, Mariano could have pitched till he was 50.
Yep. There was a quote out today from Aaron Judge, and he said he really wants to play into his 40s. What do you think about that?
I think he will pitch. His contract ends when he's 39 years old.
Can you picture the last like year or two, Judge going to the Giants where he grew up, or do you think he will finish 100% a Yankee? What's your opinion,
Who? Judge?
Judge?
I think he will finish like Derek Jeter, a Yankee.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, Judge won't leave the Yankees.
Steinbrenner claimed that he had Mark Langston's side. Yes, he did. But Langston's wife wanted to go to L.A. to be an actress. Yep, that is 100% true. Very good
You
memory.
guys play Little League? I was in Little League. Yes.
Yes, I did. I
did-
was
I did
second
play-
baseman.
I was the outfielder. I was mostly right field, and I could play first base.
To be honest with you, I loved it. The problem was that I got to be honest. I was afraid of the fastball. I had gotten hit near the top of the head one time, and I just shied away from the ball. And once that ball, when I saw that ball coming eye level again, I couldn't hack it. So unfortunately, that I gave it up. I'm being honest. That's what happened. Judge finishes in New York if he wins a World Series. If not, the Giants. If not, the Giants, like Joe said.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's not that it doesn't make sense, but I mean, I understand it. There's no reason why he wouldn't want to go where he was born. He lives 35 minutes from the ballpark, if that much. I don't think Judge is going to be the Giants for 2 years. Probably finish here. Yeah, I mean, I just posed the question out there. That's all. Also, Ultra says Nolan throws 100 miles an hour just looking at him. No, I agree with you, guy. I totally agree with you. So with tonight's game, what do you see? 2 innings from everybody? An inning? How do you see this plays out?
Think every pitcher will go 1 inning to 3 innings. 1 to 3 innings. I don't know. The Yankees have really never done a bullpen game before.
Well, they haven't this year, yeah.
Well, not this year. So I'm really not sure. I guess it will depend on how they pitch.
Well, if Volpe hit against Nolan Ryan today, how would he go?
Volpe probably would strike out.
You think every time?
Not every time. I probably every 9 out of 10 times. Yeah.
Jake has a big comment. Not trying to be negative, but I don't see how the Yankees are winning this game with the lineup that they put out, coupled with the fact that they're doing a bullpen game. Stranger things have happened, Jake. We're talking about baseball. You were going to say something, John?
This is baseball. You never know what's going to happen. Just like earlier this year when they were all healthy, they were up by 7 games. Now they're down.
Yeah, they're down by 2. Speaking of that, let me get a scoreboard update here. Let's see what we got. Bottom of the 8th, the Cubs 4, the Red Sox 1, with 2 outs. With the Cubs, so hopefully they will hold that lead, and and if the Yankees win, we could breathe a little bit. FJ says, in fairness, Ryan did get hit sometimes. The problem with Ryan was they never got enough runs for him, no matter where he pitched. He should have had a better record than he did. There was always that the pitcher against him always pitched a good game against him. But that was the problem with Ryan. Ryan should have had at least another 25 wins. Easy. Ultra says Volpe's bat is like Bill Buckner's glove in the World Series against the Mets. I don't know about that. I really hope that Volpe has a big game and we could enjoy it for a little bit instead of just, hopping on him. I mean, I understand, guys. I do. We're frustrated. We really are. Yankees win, but Volpe goes 0 for 5 with 2 pop-ups. You agree with that?
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, no, I know. But that's why I mean, if the Yankees get another hitter, if they just get another hitter, they could move Volpe to 8th or 9th, and that would be a big plus. It really would be. So I do want to mention, some people have told me the Yankees were on Apple tonight. They are on Yes. That's been confirmed. They are on Yes, by the way. So if you have Yes, you can definitely watch them on Yes. So no worries on that, everyone. So you will get the Yankee announcers tonight.
Yeah, Apple is not the most pleasant experience.
No, Apple, you really need not to the voice or anything. I would just take the voice off and period. That's it. I wouldn't do anything.
Next time they're on Apple TV is next week, Friday.
Okay. Joe, how do you?
It's possible that when you look at the schedule, if you put the arrow to next week instead of today, it
Right.
says Apple TV. So that may have confused somebody.
Joe, how did you say that you had the idea that Rice would be traded again? I heard it from a pretty good source, and he doesn't want his name mentioned, but he did say that there's a possibility that he might get traded by Tuesday, if not sooner. That's all.
I knew Dax Prescott. Does that mean he's going to get $300 million?
Oh no way on that. No way on that. So again, to let everybody know, we will be here for the post game tonight, everyone. So you watch the game, and we should come on probably maybe an inning left or something. We'll chit chat a little bit while the game is over. Hopefully, it'll be a happy recap, and we'll go over everything. Don't forget tomorrow morning.
I got something that just happened, and it will change. It will change a lot of information. Thairo Estrada was just put on the IL.
Wow.
He was someone I had in a trade prediction. I think I gave you a trade prediction last time I was on.
Yes, you did.
I had Thairo Estrada from the Rockies coming to the Yankees. Now that trade position is up in smoke. That trade prediction is up in smoke.
That's what I don't understand about some teams sometimes. If they're going to make a trade, why not do something today and not wait till tomorrow? Because anything could happen. And you have a great trade, let's say in the making. The guy gets hurt, boom, it all changes. I never understood what you could do today. Don't put off till tomorrow. I mean, I'm not saying he was coming to the Yankees. He could have gone anywhere. Who knows?
Yeah. But I'm just saying that was my trade prediction when you asked me earlier.
Yeah, no, I remember. And I'm sure some of the folks here remember. So again, I want to just reiterate, we will be on for the post-game show tonight, right after the game, but probably, we come on in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th or something like that. And we will take care of, everything that way, but we're all happy. We are getting closer. It's a couple hours before game time. So everybody go have your dinner, go do anything you like, take the family out, spend a little time outside wherever you are, and then come back inside, watch the Yankees, and come back to NY Yankee Mania for the post game. Jonathan, your final thoughts?
Well, I'm hoping all the Yankees are rested coming out of the break. and they start off to a hot start.
That's all. That's all we can hope for. Let's let's hope that some good things will come out of tonight. I know. Right now we're not exactly in the front running for that game, but baseball's a very funny game. It's the craziest game to predict.
And they should give Max Fried as much time as he needs to recover.
Yes, definitely, without a doubt.
You don't want to bring him back too early and have him out a month.
One final note before we sign off. 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. The Cubs lead the Red Sox 4-1. So hopefully that game will end, and the Yankees maybe win tonight and get a little breathing room here. So it's 2 outs in the 9th inning, nobody on, and the Cubs are leading the Red Sox 4-1. So, Jonathan, are the Yankees going to win tonight?
Well, the Yankees are against Atlanta. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, and I think they will win. But the thing is, it's a bullpen. Isn't today a bullpen game?
Yep.
So anything can happen. A bullpen game is very unpredictable, and I don't even know who the pitchers are. See, you have Anthony Volpe in the chat. I'll ask him.
Yeah, he says, "Have a good night, everyone. Wait for my 3 to 4 later on."
Anthony, what is the trade prediction right now? You have the ears. You have ears to the front office.
Final score: the Red Sox, the Cubs down the Red Sox 4-1. So that's good news for the Yankees. That starts off the second half pretty good for the Yankees and their fans. So let's see how everything goes, guys. And all I could say is, have a great night, everyone. We will see you at the post-game show. I will, more than likely, we'll come on around 10 o'clock. But I will put the link out very soon. So enjoy the night. Jonathan, thank you for hopping on. I appreciate it. Hope to see you tomorrow morning at your regular time.
Tomorrow morning is, we can talk about it when you're done with the stream.
No problem. And also, everyone, God bless you all. God bless everybody in the chat. God bless America. And we will see you later on at the post-game show. Have a good night, everyone. Happy Friday. Go Yankees.